what matters is the script, the director, the producer, and of course the platform, because the platform does give it immense reach. Uh, हम जितना भी
Okay.
कहें कि हर एक घर में अगर there are 5 people in the house, it's not necessary that 5 people will be sitting with their phones at night and watching everything on a TV platform. But having said that, everyone has their own personal time.
Yeah.
Everyone with their phone, and everyone has their own liking towards what they want to see.
Hello everyone, welcome to PeepingMoon.com. I'm Rashita Sahani, and today joining me for a super fun and interesting conversation is Eijaz Khan, who's all set to impress us all yet again in City of Dreams Season 2. Hi Eijaz, how have you been?
Thank you, Rachita. Thank you so much. I've
Most welcome.
been very well. Not bad. Despite everything around us,
Yeah.
it's still been a blessing. And अभी तो 30 जुलाई बहुत करीब है.
Yeah, I know. And City of Dreams sort of has its own set of audience, people who have been wanting to watch a second season and are waiting to, for it to release. Do you see a possibility of it becoming to a proper franchise where season after seasons are coming like a proper, show and audience gets to see new roles and new versions of you in every season?
Wow, of course, I would love for that to happen.
Yeah.
But fingers crossed, season 3 might happen. We leave the show at, we leave season 2 at a very interesting ending, which could open up to a season 3 also. So I'm looking forward to that, inshallah.
Oh, that's great. And what difference will we be seeing in Aja's character from season one and now in season two?
Wasim Khan is the same person. Lekin, I think he's tasting life in a different way now. He is on, despite being on unsteady ground, because he's venturing into politics. He's venturing into politics, by the way. He's
Oh,
left the police
that's
force.
huge.
And so he's figuring out his life. He's figuring out his place in this new Rajya also. Uh, but of course, good things and bad things happen, and you will see how he deals with them. The most interesting thing is um, he is Purnima Gaikwad's one of the most trusted, not one of the most, I think the most trusted ally
Trusted me.
in the show.
Yeah.
And that conjuncture is very interesting for me. It's very interesting because Purnima Gaikwad is Sahib's daughter. Now that Sahib is out to reclaim his throne, uh, and all of us are worried about that, from Wasim Khan to Purnima Gaikwad to Gaurav Kaka to everyone. So it makes a very interesting story.
Definitely. Looking forward to watching you in it. Um, Also, I watched the trailer and you come across as someone who's very intense, very sharp in the moment, and doing everything with a very strong personality. That's what I got from the trailer. Now, you tell me, what was your approach to play a role of this intensity?
What was my approach?
Yeah.
Wasim Khan is a very, very interesting character. Uh, One of the most layered characters I've played. So, and I will highlight one of the most interesting things for me was a dialogue delivery.
Okay.
Because, see, when I'm talking like this, I have voice modulation and I'm thinking before I talk. But
Mm.
Wasim Khan is always 10 steps ahead. He has thought about everything, so he throws up things.
Mhm.
जैसे साहब कल गेम छोड़ के गए नहीं थे वो हमेशा गेम नहीं थे. He's always 10 steps ahead, so he's always thought about it. Um, and the best part was my thought process about Wasim Khan was in alignment with Nagesh sir's thought process.
Okay.
So it was amazing for me to take inputs from him, incorporate them, and realize, ठीक है, I also thought about this at some point. So हमारी सोच मिल रही है. So it was very interesting that way also. And intensity तो बाकी सब चीज आराम से इस कैरेक्टर में आ ही जाती है, because the writing is brilliant.
Correct.
Nagesa and Rohit have written it, and the direction with Nagesa, he's an award-winning director. It makes it very, very easy for us. He just brings us in a place, and then he lets me do what I want. So that was great.
I think a certain part of the audience who are also your fans from Bigg Boss, they are super happy to watch the trailer. I was going through the comments on YouTube because when you had to step out of Bigg Boss to shoot this show, they were very disheartened. But now that the trailer has come and they are seeing more of you and the role and everything, they are very happy. And now the show is also releasing almost 5 months after the finale of Bigg Boss. So how do you feel about this entire thing?
I feel owned by them now, and it's a beautiful feeling.
Yeah.
They have been there with me through thick and thin. They have seen the real part of me. They have lived a life with me, and whatever I felt disappointed about, a slight disappointment about coming
Yeah.
out and leaving the show and not being able to go back, they felt the same things 100 times over because
Yeah.
they were so passionate about my journey. So I want to dedicate this to them. In a way, whatever I do, I have it in my mind that I have this little responsibility towards the people who supported me, and that will always be there. I'm so happy that I haven't let them down, and I know that even in the show, when they see it, they'll be really, really happy.
I am sure, definitely. And talking about the digital world and everything going digital these days, there are so many web shows, web films coming in every day. We have great content available. In fact, even Bigg Boss is going digital. It's starting from web next month. So, how do you see this entire shift as? Do you think now web is up and running and it's actually ruling it all?
See, television will always be the mainstay. हम जितना भी
Okay.
कहें कि हर एक घर में अगर there are 5 people in the house, it's not necessary that
Yeah.
5 people will be sitting with their phones at night and watching
Mm.
everything on OTT platform. But having said that, everyone has their own personal time.
Yeah.
Everyone with their phone, and everyone has their own liking towards what they want to see. So I think it's a natural progression, and as I was saying, it makes great sense for everything to come on OTT. Even the television shows that used to be long-running daily soaps have graduated into seasons. So they have
Correct.
definite timelines, they have definite storylines, which makes, I think, I don't know about the producers if it makes sense with them, but for an actor, जब तुम्हें पता है कि कैरेक्टर ग्राफ इतना है, तो तुम वो सोच समझ के चलते हो. जब तुम्हें पता है कि 2 साल तक तुम्हें पता नहीं क्या होने वाला है, तो तुम अंधेरे में हाथ पैर मारते हुए ही कैरेक्टर को आगे
Yeah.
बढ़ाते हो. So I really welcome this shift.
Great. And Eijaz, you have tried it all. We have seen you in television, in films, in web shows, in fact, even in reality shows. Have you sort of found your comfort zone, or do you just go with the flow? You don't, does the platform actually matter to you?
To a very certain limited extent.
Okay.
What matters is the script, the director, the producer, and of course the platform, because the platform does give it immense reach. Uh, Television still, I think, the inroads that it has in every house in India, per se, it is immense. So once in a while, I would like to do television if the, the character is interesting. But I think I'm going to stick to web shows. I am more biased towards it. बहुत नई चीजें करने मिलती है.
Yeah.
Acting craft को explore करने मिलता है, and that's what keeps my interest there.
And that is exactly my next question. You talked about scripts and directors. While you're picking a script, because I have seen this that your characters are pretty diverse. Like this one, you play a character named Wasim. This is pretty different from what you have done before. What is
Mm.
the foremost or the most important thing that must or should be there when you are picking a script?
It should excite me. It
Okay.
should pique my interest, because if it doesn't excite me, I will not be able to do justice to it, and it will not get translated to my audience's interest. So I read the script very objectively. Then I read the script from my character's point of view and make sure that my character makes a difference to the script, and it's just not there for decorative purposes. That's about it. The length of the character doesn't really matter. And then, of course, director and my understanding of the director, that is very important. Uh, because sometimes uh, two intelligent people might not think in alignment, and they
Yeah.
will keep uh, uh, going in clash with ideas. So that is important. And after that, everything falls into place.
Okay, great. And lastly, I have this question. This is not actually my question. It's 100 million of fans of yours who have been asking. So ever since Pavitra and you attended Rahul's and Disha's wedding, there have been a lot of questions. We posted your picture on Instagram that when are you two, taking the next big step? So any reply to that?
Oh God, you're putting me in a fix. Inshallah. So
That's great. And we wish you all the very best. Thank you so much, Eijaz, for chatting with me. All the very
thank
best for
you.
City of Dreams.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Most
Please
welcome.
watch it. Please watch it. Bye bye.
For sure. For sure. Bye bye.